it, then don't listen.
Chirp family, what's going on? It's your boy HeIsMellowD, Mellow, Jollo, Drippy, whatever you want to call me. And we are back with another episode of Ima Shut Up podcast. This is episode 34. I hope everyone's having a good day out there. If you're not having a good day, go do something to make sure that you have a good day, because who's in charge of your happiness? You are. Before we get started, I just want to say, as you're listening or watching this, make sure you subscribe, follow on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, all of those podcast platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook or add me on Facebook. All of that stuff. Wherever you see me, add me. Because, why haven't you yet? What the hell? But as I said, today is episode 34. So, obviously, I could go our Shaq episode because I feel like Shaq is probably the most famous 34. But I also like Ricky Williams as my 34 choice because he's known for smoking weed. He's known for being he was a beast in the NFL, but he also got super fried. So, and he got locks. I don't know. He's making a very compelling argument for episode 34. I don't know. I'll figure it out by the time I'm putting it together. But it's either going to be Shaq or Ricky Williams. I guess I could probably put both of them on there. It don't really matter that much. It's really something just for me. And I guess my boy DeMille Carr, because he pays attention to it. But shout out to you, bro, if you listen to this episode, whatever. But yeah, so it's going to be the Shaq or the Ricky Williams episode. I hope everybody's mental spirits are high and you're doing well and everything. Yeah. Last episode, I was snapping out about that fucking ticket, bro. That shit had me heated. And y'all might think I might have overreacted or whatever. Fine. But listen, I know I told y'all as soon as I hit a certain number in the savings, all stupid shit want to happen, right? To where I got to spend more money. And this week is nothing different. Why did somebody break my fucking button on my Tesla door? Like on my right passenger back door, right? They fucking jammed some imbecile. Motherfuckers don't understand when you just push the button gently and push out with your arm. These motherfuckers done jammed my button in the door, and now I either gotta get out of my car to walk around to open the door for them, or luckily I found another Tesla app, because for some odd reason the Tesla app that you have to download only opens your front door. It can only open your front door, the front driver door, when you need it to be open by pushing a button. So luckily I found another Tesla app where I was able to control all the doors and I don't have to walk around the car to open the door. But yeah, so now I'm going to have to go. This episode drops Wednesday. I'm also going to have to be back at Tesla on Wednesday again, because now I got to see what they going to do to fix my fucking button. And that's going to cost however much. When I be telling y'all it never fails for me, this is what I mean, bro. Every time I turn around, it's something else. And it's again, my mom told me not to talk like that, to speak things into existence. Also, sidebar, my mom is kind of not doing the best right now. So if you're listening to this or watching this, please send a prayer out for my mom. Please, because all the prayer and all the love, positivity, it can all help, because my mom's going through it, and she's trying to downplay it. I know she is, but I know whatever she's telling me, it's probably 20 times worse, because she's always trying to downplay her pain. But please just send her some love, positivity, and prayers, please. But yeah, the shit never really fails me, bro. History has shown me every single time. That shit is just I don't know. I just laugh at it now, because what else am I going to do? Oh, also another sidebar. I wore this jacket on my last episode. You're probably gonna start seeing this jacket more. This is my driving jacket. I like that name for it. Audio listeners, it's really just like a tan jacket, a tan kind of like, I don't know, windbreaker. Think of a members only jacket, right? But without the little patch that says members only. And then you pretty much got this jacket. It's tan. I like it though. But yeah, so somebody broke the button on my car, so now I got to see how much that's going to cost. Hopefully it's not too crazy, but still something, just another hiccup that I have to deal with. Shit's annoying. But nextly, I talked about this, I don't know, on the episode, I forget what number it was, but the episode's name was How Long Sex Shit Lasts, right? But it has been confirmed that Draya is pregnant with Jalen Green's baby, and I just want to say, Draya, all of your fucking Hoeness has come back. Every single ounce of your Hoeness has been returned, because what the fuck are you doing? That is predator. You are a predator. You seek that young man out and you got pregnant by him. That's like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts around it. That is a predator. You saw your prey. Your prey was Jalen Green, and you predatorized him. Yeah, you attacked, you pounced, you did everything. Yes, and you knowingly did this. Like I said on that episode, like, if y'all was just fucking, okay, that's fine. It is fine for, I want to say, older people and younger people, as long as they are of consenting adult age. I guess it's fine. It's fine. But you got fucking pregnant, sis, and you did it on purpose. That's why all your Hoeness is coming back. It has all been reactivated. Every single drop of your Hoeness has been reactivated because you purposely got pregnant by that 22-year-old boy. Sorry, sis. No. You a hoe again. You are a hoe. And Jalen Green, if you ever hear this, you ever see this, and you feel away because I'm talking about your girl, use a dummy. Because why the fuck would you get a 39-year-old woman pregnant at 22 years old? You stupid ass little nigga. Why would you want that? By the time you 40, your kid gonna be 18. You know how old the mom's gonna be? In 18, like, bro, she's gonna be what? 57? I don't know. I just, listen, Draya, your Hoeness it's been reactivated. Like, you can't not be a hoe anymore if you are deliberately seeking out young big bag getters. Because that's exactly what you did. You deliberately seek that young man out, prayed, what they call them on the Joe Budden podcast, snipers. Yeah. No. Like, I ain't jacking that. That's disgusting. Your son is 22. Draya, you have a son that is 21 or 22 years old. You really think your son is going to respect the word of Jalen Green, who is his fucking peer? I don't think he is. Like, I highly doubt he's going to respect him. Nigga going to try to tell him wash the dishes. Nigga going to look Jalen Green right in his face and say, nigga, you wash the dishes. Fuck is you talking about? Like, I don't know. That is a wild dynamic, but Draya, your Hoeness has been reactivated. You can collect it at the maternity ward. Yeah. Nextly, I didn't really do too much this weekend. We really just kind of like, I worked or whatever, and then me, Angela and I, we just like laid up and we watched some movies. So we watched 2 movies this weekend, and so now for this little segment, this is a movie review podcast. So firstly, I will talk about Let's Kill Ward's Wife. Um, I don't know. Didn't really know any of the actors in that movie except the person who played Ward, and that is Petey from Remember the Titans, and he also plays in Psych. The black guy from no, is it Psych? No, it's not Psych. It's Scrubs. The black guy from Scrubs. Yeah, I don't remember his name. He got like the mole right under his lip. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, that movie came out in 2015, and that movie is literally like the name of that movie is pretty much what that movie is, bro. Like, let's kill Ward's wife. Ward's wife was a bitch, a really like just bitchy lady, just rude and mean to everybody, wasn't a good mom, all of this stuff, right? Um, yeah. And it was weird because it's like she kind of had everything that I'm not going to say every like what every woman wants, but definitely what they push on social media. Like she had the fucking stay at home mom, husband pays every single bill and then still comes home and like does things with her and the kid. Like she had that, and she just like she wasn't fucking with it at all. Like she was just a very rude person, very mean, very nasty person, right? So that was that. So then the friends, they joke about killing her, obviously. And this is a spoiler alert, whatever. The movie came out in 2015, but this is what I watched, so I'm talking about it. They were joking about killing her or whatever, right? Yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. So some time goes on, and apparently one of the guys, he like him and the Ward's wife, they got into like not an altercation, but for lack of a better word, an altercation. Fucking somehow the friend like jams jams Ward's wife face into the cake, and then she slips and hits her head, and then she didn't die yet. So this nigga gets on top of her and strangles her and like just takes the life out of her body, and then just kind of stands there. Then the rest of all the other friends and everybody comes around and just is staring at her like, damn, she's really dead. And then fucking Ward comes in, and he don't really give a fuck. He want yo, yeah. The movie is crazy. The movie is crazy. It's a decent watch though. I will say I feel like it was kind of like anticlimactic. It was like you got to a point where you thought like, oh, something's crazy about to happen, and then no. Like, yeah. They just killed the wife and everybody went on about their life. I feel like the allegory for that movie is it's like white people can get away with anything. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm reaching there, but nah, bro, because they really killed that lady, chopped her up, disposed of her, and everybody just went on about their life. Like nothing else happened, bro. Like, yeah. I don't know. If you get a chance, it's on I think Amazon Prime or Peacock. It's on one of them. I think it's on Peacock actually. Yeah, go watch that. Let's Kill Ward's Wife. It's a good watch, especially if you smoke or like you got an hour and a half to kill and you just want to laugh at some what the fuck shit. Go watch Let's Kill Ward's Wife. And then also, we watched Ricky Stenicki. So obviously, out of these two movies, Ricky Stenicki was my favorite one. That was the better movie. Ricky Stenicki it came out this year. Actually, it just came out. Excuse me. It just came out March 7th, I want to say, and that's starring John Cena, Zac Efron. What the fuck is his name? Andrew Santino from he's a comedian and shit, and he also does a Bad Friends podcast with Bobby Lee, I think. But and then also Dante Fowler. Damn. I put the black guy last. No, let's restart that. Dante Fowler is in the movie. Also, Zac Efron, John Cena, and Andrew Santino. I don't like having the black dude last. Fuck that. But that movie is hilarious to me. Like, that is a great movie. That's on Amazon Prime. Um, yeah, I don't I won't give too much away of that movie because it's fairly new. Like, it just came out on the 7th. So I'll give you guys some time to watch that one. But the premise of the movie, which I think is like a fresh new premise, this is the first movie that I have seen like this. So the premise of the movie is it starts when they were kids. The kids were kind of like bad kids in the neighborhood. Well, not really bad kids, but like, let's say mischievous kids in the neighborhood. And they did some shit to where they didn't want, like, their friend group didn't want to get in trouble for it because it was pretty fucked up what they did, and it was like some pretty detrimental stuff that happened, right? So they made up they made up a kid, and the kid that they made up is named Ricky Stenicki. And basically, they, like, throughout their entire lives, whatever fucked up shit or stuff that they want to get out of, they come up with some type of story, an elaborate story, and blame it on Ricky Stenicki. So, yeah, that's the premise of the movie. The movie is really funny. John Cena plays Ricky Stenicki. And then the best friends are Zac Efron, Dante Fowler, and Andrew Santino. But definitely watch that movie, bro. Watch that one, because I'm not going to talk too much about that movie because, yeah, it's pretty much brand new. But there's that. Excuse me. Hey, Stormy, you coming up? Come on. My co-host is back, guys. Can you not lick me in the face? Thank you. I don't want that. Co-host is back. But yeah. So those are my 2 movie reviews, real quick. So now the movie podcast, the movie podcast is over. But nextly, I wanted to talk about this because it's like, I'm gonna have to really teach my kid some shit, right? Like, just thinking about this, but it's like, all right, y'all know the saying, cheaters never win, right? That is a lie, bro. That is a complete lie. Cheaters actually win the most. Like, they actually are always winning. They're always cheating and always getting ahead to win. Cheaters never lie. I mean, cheaters never win is a complete lie. Like, that is something that is like, how do I teach my son that? Because, yeah, you want to teach your kid to be honorable, to be an honest person, not to be a cheater, right? Like we all were taught. But as we became adults, we learned that cheaters actually win the majority of the time, actually. Like, this world is actually so fucked up. Like, how am I supposed to? So how do I teach that? Like, so do I teach my son? Yes, cheaters never win, right? But I know in the back of my mind that that's a complete fucking lie. Or do I tell him that cheating isn't the honorable thing to do? But really, what the fuck does honor matter if you win? Oh man, he cheated to win, but I still fucking won. I don't know, bro. Like, it's a really wild concept when you really think about it. Like, yes. Like, what do you do there? How do, like, and it's like, and it's in all aspects of life, sports, competition, like all of that shit. Like, the cheaters always win, bro. 9 times, I'll say 8 times out of 10, the cheaters are always gonna win. The harder worker, none of that shit matters, bro. In this day and age, and it sucks because it's like, yo, this world has made me so kind of just like jaded to the stuff that I've learned growing up, Just like, do I then turn around and do that same shit to my son? Or do I tell him the real and then have his outlook on the world be just dark and just kind of fucked up, because that's really what the world is. It's dark and fucked up. But you don't, is that like telling him that stuff? Is that taking his innocence away from him before he even has a chance to be innocent? I don't know, yo. Like, thoughts like this are like constantly running through my mind because our son is 3 months away. And I don't know, dog. It's a lot. It's so many things that it's like you're supposed to be taught, or you get taught as a kid. And once you become an adult, you realize a lot of that shit was bullshit. Actually, most of it was bullshit that you learned as a kid. So, I don't know. Like, it's really hard to think about. It's annoying to think about, for real. Because look at fucking just look at some of the most powerful people in the world, right? Or some of the most richest people in the world. All of them niggas is cheaters, bro. Every single one of them. They cheat and they do down low dirty shit that we would never know about, but they make that shit happen and that bag continues to rise. Like, I don't know, bro. It's something. It's definitely a deep topic, I would say, because yeah, like, it's just like, what do you do? What do you do? Do you knowingly lie to your children and tell them, like, just like, kind? I mean, it's in the same realm, but kind of with the like, oh, you can be whatever you want to be. You want to tell your kid that, right? But realistically, let's say my son turns out to be, I don't know, 5'10". Oh, Dad, I want to be an NBA star. Realistically, bro, you're not making the NBA. You can try your hardest. And by a very slim chance, about as big as a piece of hair, you might have a chance. But let's be real here. I don't think there's anybody in today's current NBA that is 5'10". I think Steph Curry might be the shortest person at 6'1". They got rid of Isaiah Thomas and he was like 5'10", 5'11". They got him in the G League and he can still put up buckets. But he is a liability on the court because everybody else is fucking 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". At the guard position. At the point guard. I remember me growing up, your center was about 6'10". This is NBA shit. You had a few 7-foot people. Like Shaq was 7 foot. Then we got Yao. Yao was like 7'3". Yeah, like Sean Bradley. Mutombo. Like you could count all the 7-foot players on like two hands, I would say. Everybody else was around like 6'10", like the big men was 6'10", 6'11". Shit. One of the best centers of my generation, not of all time, but of my generation, Ben Wallace, that nigga was 6'9". He was the same size as LeBron. Like back then, yeah, you could get away with a 5'10" to 6'1", 6'2" guard, point guard. Then your shooting guard is 6'3" to 6'6". Your small forward was like 6'7", 6'8". Power forward 6'8", 6'9". And then your center was 6'9" to 6'11", maybe 7 foot. Now, bro, you got LeBron at 6'9" running the point. Like, fucking Ben Simmons was a 6'10" point guard. Son, if you being 5'10", bro, your chances of making it to the league are slim to none. Right? But what do I tell him? Oh, nah, you put the work in, you can do whatever you want to do. That's not a reality. Like, that's not living in reality. Take it off basketball. Say my son want to go to the NFL, but the nigga run. He want to play. He want to play running back in the NFL. He had a pretty decent high school career, college career, whatever. Well, let's say high school career. Now he ready to go to college to play football. The nigga run a 6.2 40. You're not making the team, son. Like, you're not. But what am I? Excuse me. Ice is barking. I don't know what he barking at. Ice, shut it up in there. Just making noise for nothing. Hush up. But yeah, like, do you just continue to lie? Or do you tell your kid the truth? Like, son, you're not the fastest. If you want to play football, maybe you should try to switch positions to something else, because running a 6'2" 40, you not outrunning anybody. Right? But does that sound harsh? Does the truth sound harsh? I don't know. I'm going on tangents about that. And obviously, I'm going to support my son in whatever he does. But it's just, yeah, like, what do you do? How do you really approach that? Do you tell them the truth, or do you just let them live in, I guess, kind of like an augmented reality that you created for them until that bubble bursts, and then they find out what the real reality is? I don't know. I don't fucking know, bro. But all I know is cheaters never win is a lie. Them niggas win all the time. Nextly, in some sports news real quick. Excuse me. The off season has started with the NFL, and niggas is going crazy right now. The Steelers, we just signed Russell Wilson after the Bears. Was he on the Bears? No, he was on the Broncos. The Broncos released that man. And listen, I'm not upset at us signing Russell Wilson, because obviously I wanted Justin Fields. I felt like he fit better in our team scheme and everything, and he was younger, and we could build with him. We could set up for the future with him. But we got Russ on a 1-year deal on a veteran league minimum, for $1.2 million for a year. I'm not mad at that. That saves us so much more money around. He's better than Kenny Pickett, and he's better than Mason Rudolph, even though Mason Rudolph he's not even contracted to us right now, so don't know where he's going. Yeah. So that's great. Don't mind Icy as he walks by. But I'm not mad at us acquiring Russell Wilson. I really do. I think I can see us going maybe 12-5 and winning a playoff game with Russell, for sure. And listen, I'm gonna be 100%. I might even get me a Russell Wilson jersey, just because I like when the Steelers have a black quarterback. Sue me. But excuse me, bud. Your little feet is making noise. But yeah. So I think he will work well in Pittsburgh. I still think Justin Fields would have been better, but we got a better quarterback, so we should be better this year, for real. And we're not going to talk about his 2 bad years in Denver. I'm just looking. I hope we get about let us get about 60% of the rust from Seattle. We're out of here, bro. We are out of here. But also Saquon, he went to the Eagles. 3 years, $37.5 million. I think like 26 of it is guaranteed or something. And now Tiki Barber and Saquon Barkley are beefing, because if you don't know, Tiki Barber, he's a Giants running back of a few yesteryears. I don't know when that nigga retired, but I remember when I first started watching football, Tiki Barber was the Giants running back, I think. Tiki Barber and Ron Dane. But yeah, they're beefing now because because Saquon went to the Eagles basically. And it's like they're rivals, the Giants and the Eagles. I get it because they are like pretty big rivals. And but hey, the Giants showed us time and time again that they was not trying to pay Saquon. So the Eagles were. Even though if I'm the Eagles GM, I probably would have kept DeAndre Swift and just paid him, because you could have paid him less because he's younger and he doesn't have a big as name as Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles in the beginning of this season. Hold on, I think my dog is in the trash. My dog is Ice is in the trash. I'm about to fuck him up real quick. He tried to do this while I was doing my show. Excuse me, sorry about that. But yeah, the Giants have shown us time and time again that they do not want to pay Saquon. So the Eagles, they took the initiative and paid him. Even though, like I was saying, Swift, I feel like it would have been better if they just paid Swift. He was younger, not a biggest name. And in the beginning of last season, like the first, let's say 5 weeks, I want to say, the Eagles Swift was the leading rusher in the NFL. And then somehow the game plan for the Eagles just switched, and then he stopped getting the ball as much. So, yeah, there's that. Kirk Cousins, he went to the Falcons, and everybody thought Justin Fields was going to the Falcons, but I guess not. They went with Kirk Cousins over Justin Fields, I guess. And if you think about it, what was it, last season or the season before last, when Lamar was doing like that little holdout, Lamar Jackson, the Falcons had a chance to get him, and they said no, right? They said no to paying Lamar Jackson at 26, like $200 million for however many years, right? But then they say yes to Kirk Cousins, who was 36, for like 180 or 185 million for the same amount of years, I think. I don't know. Why would you I don't know. The Falcons are dumb. The Falcons do dumb shit. Yeah. But I can see Kirk Cousins being okay on the Falcons. I really want to know where Justin Fields is going to wind up, because everybody, it's pretty much summed up that the Bears they have the number 1 pick and they're taking Caleb Williams. But I just want to know where Justin Fields is going to end up. Shannon Sharp and who was it? Ocho, they was talking about like maybe the Raiders or who else needs a quarterback? The Raiders need a quarterback. Damn, who else needs a quarterback? Not Tampa. Tampa signed Baker Mayfield for $100 million, 3 years. The Vikings need a quarterback because they just got fucking Cousins just went to Whistle-Face. Cousins just went to Atlanta. So the Vikings need a quarterback. Who else? The Raiders, the Vikings. Shit, the Commanders. Sam Howell is not it, bro. The Commanders definitely, they need a quarterback. Depending on how Deshaun Watson comes back this year, the Browns could need a quarterback. Fuck, who else? I'm trying to think of divisions and shit. The Seahawks. I would think Justin Fields is better than Geno Smith. I could see that working. The Cardinals. Nah, I think they might have signed. I think they're keeping Kyler Murray. But yeah, there's a few teams out there that need a quarterback. So we just got to see what is going to happen, because it's pretty, like I said, it's pretty much summed up that the Bears are taking Caleb Williams as the number 1 pick. But yeah, so that's my little sports update for you guys. I'll let you know if some more stuff pops out. Sport, and I'm saying sports. It should just be football, but yeah, whatever. Nextly, I wanted to talk about this because it really just blows my mind. But No snitching is really one of the craziest concepts if you really think about it. Like you you have convinced people not to tell on you or whoever, right? Because that's not real, that's not thorough. Oh, you giving you snitching to the cops, whatever, right? But I feel like the most spineless part in the whole no snitching ideology is the person who committed the crime, right? I don't know. I'm not a street person. I don't claim to be a street person. I know some street people, but like I'm not a street person. I'm not affiliated with the street in any way. But in my opinion, that is the more spineless person. The person who is letting someone else go down or do time for their crime. And I get it's like an unspoken rule when you enter the street. They say it's like, all right, listen, like if we get caught, whoever get caught is the one that's going down. But it's like, bro, if you killed that man and you letting me go down for it, you are a terrible person. Like you're the bitch. You're the like you're the rat or whatever. Not the person that's like, nah, I didn't kill this man. Such and such did. Because such and such should be there and be a real, like, a upstanding person. And you do the crime, you do the time, right? Why would you like how does it make you more tougher or a tougher person to not snitch and let an innocent person go to jail, go to prison, shit, die for your wrongdoings? I don't know. That's why I know for myself, I could 1000% never ever be a street nigga because, bro, I was snitched. Like, especially if I didn't do the shit. Like, bro, I'm snitching quickly. Quickly. Within the hour. Yeah, it was this nigga. He wear a fade. His favorite color is blue. He like Jordans. His favorite ones is Jordan 3s. He stay on such and such street. And he go to work at this time, that time. He come home. He usually stop at Wawa to get him some Black and Mild. Like, I will run the whole shit down, bro, and not feel away. But also, too, I'm not a street nigga. I'm 1000% what they call a civilian. I don't get into that. Like I said, I know people that get into them, and that's more power to them. But for myself personally, I just connect. Like, I never understood that. Why am I like? Why snitching? Basically telling, like, is it because like you're making it easier for the law to attain us or arrest us by doing that? Like, let them do their job type shit. And if that's what it is, okay, I guess, yeah, I kind of rock with that because it's like, why make their jobs easier? But I'm really talking about between the two people, like the person who committed the crime and the person who got caught for the crime. The person who committed the crime, if they don't step up and be like, no, I did that, they are spineless, bro. I don't care. I don't care. Listen, I've been in this situation. And this is why, well, yeah, I've somewhat been in this situation. And this is a really, really big reason as to why I'm not a street nigga. I won't try to be, won't claim to be nothing. I remember I tried selling, like, we've all tried selling weed before, mostly. I was trying to sell weed, like, I don't know, how old was I? Maybe 19, 18, 19 years old. I'm trying to sell weed, blah, da, 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 blah, da, 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 da. I get fucking, me and the boy that I was selling with, I don't know what happened, but I feel like this shit was a setup. But either way, I'll go more into that story at another time. But yeah, long story short, we get in the precinct and this nigga is telling me, like, bro, please take this charge for me. Please take this charge for me. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna make sure you good. Da da ba 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 blah blah da da da. Cause he was going to school, right? And you know, with drug charge, if you get a drug charge, it messes up financial aid and all that other shit. Okay, right? He was going to school. I just got off a conditional discharge. Like literally maybe the month before. And he knew that because he was my boy. And he's like, bro, just take the charge for me. Please just take the charge for me. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to this. I'm going to do it. I'm like, nigga, no. You know that I just got off of some shit my damn self. And this is your shit. That's your stuff, bro. Why would I take the charge for you when you, like, yeah, we both fucked up. But you're the one in the possession of the shit, not me. We're in the fucking precinct doing this back and forth. So then we wind up leaving. I remember the girl that I was dealing with at the time. She only picked me up. She didn't pick up my friend at the time. She was like, "No, I'm not taking him home because he got you fucking arrested." Da-da-da. Right, and I'm like, "Okay, whatever, bro." So weeks go by. We get back to the precinct, and now they're basically like trying to get our sides of the stories, right? So he went there first, and this nigga told them like, "Oh nah, it was all him. That was his car. I don't know what he had going on. Where?" And I'm like, "Bro, this nigga straight lied on me." So obviously, and I don't know if that was like a ploy from the cops that they just made up some shit that he said about me. But bro, they had too many details that only he would know. So this nigga definitely went in there and tried to tell them that all of that shit was mine. So me being me, I'm like, fuck no, it's not. That army fatigue coat was his. That's where the cop found the shit at, in the coat, not anywhere else in my car. Yes, that is my car, but he found the shit in the coat because the cop vividly came up and asked us whose coat was this, and he said that's my coat. And then that's when they was like, oh yeah, well this coat has a bunch of weed in it, blah 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 blah. And yes, so basically, I gave my side, he gave his side. Bro, I was like this nigga really tried to throw me all the way under the bus when I told him, bro, I'm not taking that fucking charge for you. That's your charge. That's your charge. Yes, we both fucked up, but that's yours. And he really tried to put that shit on me. And needless to say, we're not cool anymore. Like, it's fucked up because that dude is still cool with one of my best friends. And it's like whenever, like, he's still the best friend, my best friend is still, well, one of my best friends is still cool with both of us because we have, like different relationships or whatever. But it'd be like, yeah, we don't speak to each other no more, nothing. Cause that nigga really tried to sell me out, dog. Just because, oh, bro, I'm going to school. This nigga basically looked at me like, oh, he ain't shit. He ain't doing nothing with his life. He can take this charge for me. Nigga, no. You like that shit is wrong as hell. And if y'all out here trying to get niggas to take charges for y'all are fucking wrong too. Now, if these is crash out niggas, and it's like that, cause like I've heard that term a lot from like songs and just having family members that are in the street. If these are crash out niggas, then by all means, let them do what they gotta do. But if this is your homie, this is your right hand, your ace, whatever, do not let that man take a fucking charge for you, bro. Or that woman. Don't let that person take a charge for you. That is fucked up. Take your charge. Man. Nextly, I wanted to talk about this because yeah, it's just something that I've been thinking about lately. And yeah, so we're just gonna jump into it. We are not the United States of America. We are more like the conglomerate of America. Like, bro, every single state in America is different from the next. We're nothing alike. Every state has their own rules, like own rules and laws, all of that shit. Like random traffic laws, everything. Every single state has their own shit. Things that should be universal, like gun laws, abortion, drug laws, the age of consent. It is different in every single state. Listen to this. The age of consent in Delaware is 18. But in New Jersey and PA, it's 16. But then if you go right above New Jersey into New York, it's 17. Like, how the fuck does that make sense? Those 4 states is like all right in one little area. But they all got different ages of consent. Make that make sense. This is also why, like, as Americans, we get deemed as not well traveled, because every single state is like its own little mini country. Every single one, bro. Every one. In the UK, in UK, 45 minutes away in one direction, you are in another country. 45 minutes in one direction in America, that is a drive to work. You are commuting to work. It is completely different, bro. Like, stop it, Stormy. That licking is annoying me. Please stop. But yeah, every single state is like its own country, bro. Every state has its own infrastructure, scenery, culture, food staples, style, everything. That's why we're not well traveled, because we can literally vacation in America. I'm right here in the Philly, Jersey area, and I can go vacation in California. I can go vacation in Florida. I can go vacation in Texas. When the weather breaks, it's still 75, 80 degrees over there in California, and this is a completely different culture, and everything is different from Cali to here in Philly or Jersey, wherever you want to put me at. Like, it's completely different. Like, I can give you 3 random states. Just 3 random states. None of them are alike. Okay, so let's go Illinois, California, and Oklahoma. All 3 of these states have different gun laws, different abortion laws, and different ages of consent. But yeah, oh my goodness, bro. How? And all of these states, they look different. They have a different culture in every single one, right? But we're the United States of America. How? We're all different. Every single one of these states is different from the next, bro. It doesn't mean we are a conglomerate. That's it. Yeah, that's what we should be called now. The UCA. The UCA. The United Conglomerate of America, because these aren't states, bro. These are all little countries. Every single one is a little country. New York is nothing like Oklahoma. Oklahoma is nothing like Tacoma, Washington. Washington is nothing like Topeka, Kansas. Kansas is nothing like Augusta, Maine. Maine is nothing like Santa Fe, Nevada. Santa Fe, New Mexico. New Mexico is nothing like North Dakota. North Dakota is nothing like South Carolina. South Carolina is nothing like Oregon. Like, you see what I mean, bro? These are all little mini states. And every single one, you got to pay to get into, you pay your toll. You pay your toll to get into that state. Like that little country, really, that's what it is. You pay to get into that little country, you pay your little country dues, then you good. But yeah, bro, it's just wild. It's really just wild to think about because Europeans love to say that us Americans we're not well traveled. Like we don't have to be. Living in Philadelphia, from Philadelphia, Jersey to New York, those are three different, completely different fucking states. But we're grouped as a tri-state. Shit is different, bro. It's different for us Americans sometimes. But nextly, don't mind icing in walking by. He get himself some water. But nextly, the things that have been going around on social media a lot. Oh, excuse me. Is this new game that people are playing? It's called like Try Not to Say What I Said, right? So I want to do one too, and mine is the music tag edition. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna play a tag for you, and I want you to say the song that comes to mind. Correct? But if you say it and then I say that song, like the song that you were thinking of, if I say it, you're out. All right? We got 5 rounds. And so here we go. So, what do you think when you hear. Hold on, let me wait for this to load up. Okay. Right now, oh, shit. We got ads. Damn, YouTube. Okay. What do you think when you hear this tag? Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? So, if you thought Magnolia by Playboi Carti, you're out, bro. Sorry. You are out. Right off the bat, you out. Okay? Now, what do you think when you hear this tag? All right? If you said my nigga from YG, bro, you are out of the game. You're out of the game. All right? Now, what do you think when you hear this tag? 808 Mafia. Damn, that was long. That was a long echo. But if you said March Madness by Future, you out, bro. I'm sorry. Now, if you said, what do you think when you hear this one? If you said Ric Flair Drip by Offset, hit the bricks, Brody. You out of here. And for the last one, the last but not least, when you hear this tag, what song do you think of? Oh Lord, Jetson made another one. Now, if you said Suge by the Baby, you are gone. Sorry, you're done. Now, out of those 5, if you still around here, you got a pretty good your music catalog and your music mind is pretty good, and I fuck with it. So yeah, I feel like that'll be good for a clip. But nextly, we got to get into our current event. It's time for the current event. I don't know. Maybe I should do something like that or make a little noise or something, a little jingle for it or something. Maybe. But in this current event, right? It's a little short one, right? So we got North Carolina man wins second lottery jackpot in 3 years. Damn, this nigga lucky. On March 8th, Alexandro Acevedo of Monroe, North Carolina, claimed a $100,000 prize from a scratch-off lottery ticket, adding to his previous $200,000 jackpot in 2021. Acevedo expressed disbelief at his luck, recalling his reaction as no way in hell that this was possible. He had purchased a winning ticket from a Food Lion store in Monroe. This marks his second significant win, as he had previously won $200,000 back in September of 2021. Acevedo hinted at using some of his winnings for another family vacation following a memorable trip to Disney World with his daughters. So, that was a quick one. But yeah, it's niggas out here. You, I forget where I seen this. Oh, I think, what was it on? Was it? I don't know. But something that I was watching, it might have been Lottery Ticket. I feel like Ice Cube was in it though. And Ice Cube was the one that said it. I don't know. But I seen something where it was like, or I've heard something that they said like the only people that win the lottery are Hispanics and like really old people. And as you can see, Alexandro Acevedo, that nigga is Hispanic. He just won $300,000 in the span of 2 years, bro. How the fuck you hit the lottery twice? That shit's crazy, man. But shout out to him. And yeah, take your daughters on another trip. Take them to Disneyland this time, not Disney World. I don't know. But yeah, man. Those are all my topics real quick. So now I'm gonna jump into the fan questions. We got 3 today. Make sure whenever you see me post pod time, podding, pod day, what's on your mind /questions, put whatever you want in there, and I will talk about it, answer the question, all of that stuff at the end of the pod. All right. So we got 3 today. The first one comes from Cedrinia Sullivan. She said controlling niggas. So I'm guessing controlling niggas was on her mind. What about them? Like, I don't know. You should probably stay away from men that want to control you. Right? Yeah. I would say so. You want to stay away from them. You should want to be with somebody who like guides you in a way. No, you should be the guider. Because I say with me and Angela, like I lead us, but she guides us. Right? And I'm not a controlling nigga. Like, I don't know. Stay away from them, Sadrina. That's all I'm saying. Stay away from the controlling niggas unless you want to be controlled. I don't know. I would stay away from them, no. That's my advice to you. Stay away from them niggas unless you want to be controlled. And because, some girls like to be controlled and handled and all that other stuff. Like they're an object. And yeah, not my thing. But also from Officer C Tank, OFC Tank, my boy. What's good, Brody? He says, do you eat brownies? If so, what's superior? The edge piece or the centerpiece? To tell you the truth, bro, I really only eat brownies unless it's weed in there. Like that's the only time I really eat brownies. I'm more of I don't know what to call it, but it's kind of a brownie, but it's made like Angela makes it with like lemon and like a strawberry flavor. Right? I don't know what to call them, but them bitches is good. And if they cook how brownies cook, then yes, the edge pieces are superior because you got the nice little crust around them, got the little bite, not crunchy, but it gives you a nice snap when you bite it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I guess I would say the end pieces. But yeah, I really only eat regular brownies if they have weed in them. I'm not lying to you. And then Sierra Brooks, she says, how many times do you smoke a day? So it really kind of depends. So like on a typical work day, like a weekday, I would say it's a work day for me. But so like I get up, I cut out my wake and bake because Angela and I used to wake and bake together, but she doesn't smoke. She can't smoke anymore because she's pregnant. So I cut the wake and bake blunt out. And typically my first blunt of the day on a work day is around like 10ish, I would say 10, 11 o'clock. But I didn't have one today because I had to shoot the pod and I don't like smoking before shooting because I can tell my energy be down a little bit. So yeah, I haven't smoked today yet, but typically on a regular day, I smoke my first blunt around like 10, 11 o'clock ish. Then I chill around, leave back out for work by like 1, 2. Come home around like 5, between 5 and 6. Smoke one then. Usually Angela has like dinner kind of like started or about to start. So that's like my before dinner blunt. And then I have my bed blunt. So I have cut down on my smoking a lot on a regular weekday, because before, when it was just when it was me and Angela, we would smoke one in the morning, because we was both doing, I was doing Uber, she was doing Lyft. So we would smoke one in the morning. Once we got finished with our little morning shift, we would come home between 9 and 10, smoke one then, eat, then smoke again after we ate, then probably leave to take maybe take a nap, because after we would eat, it would probably be about like 12. Try to hit the road by like 2 o'clock. So maybe we take a little nap, wake up, smoke again. So now we're at 4. Then go back out to work for a few hours. Then come home. We would try to get home around like 5, because our dogs like to eat at 5. Feed them. Smoke together again. So now we have 5. And then then she would get started, Angela would get started on dinner, and then we would smoke another one while she was cooking. So that's 6. So then after that, we would smoke one after dinner. That's 7. And then one for bed. That's 8. Yeah. God damn. We smoke a lot. Babe, when you start smoking again, we're going to have to trim that down. And that's why we spend so much fucking money on weed. Because we was smoking a lot. We're going to have to trim that shit down some. Oh my God. But yeah, man, I'm going to shut up though. Those are all my questions and my topics for today. If you're still here at the end of the pod, I want you to like, share, comment, tell a friend, tell whoever, about this podcast, for this podcast, so this podcast can grow. Subscribe, retweet, repost, all of that good stuff. The song of the day is, let's see what song I got for y'all today. Let's go with, we'll go with Cleopatra. That's more of on like a slower side. So the song of the day is Cleopatra by me, HeIsMellowD, of course. Yeah, I want you to make it a great day or not. The choice is yours, little bitch.
White.
This shit is crazy.
Damn, Miss Cleopatra. Seems like that ass is getting fatter. They break their necks when they walk past ya. Want you to be my bae like Tampa. Damn, Miss Cleopatra. Seems like that ass is getting fatter. They break their necks when they walk past ya. Want you to be my bae like Tampa. Okay, now this ain't hard to say, cause I've been thought about it for days. And girl, you always on my mind. I think it's time I made you mine. No, my niggas want me to hear 'em out, but I just love what you're about. Cause love your brain, yeah, the puns are tender, but your mouth is special, but your mindset is like a God invention. Yeah, you motivate me, you inspire me. Girl, you so amazing, you are so amazing. Ain't no complaining, ain't no complaining. You so amazing, you so amazing. Damn, Miss Cleopatra. Oh, damn, Miss Cleopatra. Seems like that ass is getting fatter. Damn, that ass is getting fatter. They break